Hey everyone, I'm finally back. I know it's been quite some time since I last uploaded because work has just been super busy, but I still do want to do my analysis of every single team, and I'm also planning on trying to get some fantasy football videos as well. So please look forward to that, and I plan on uploading a lot more than, well, I have for the last 2 weeks. Without further ado, let's jump right into my analysis of the Seattle Seahawks heading into next year.
Let's start with Russell Wilson and that offense. I'm really excited to see how they do this year. Wilson is one of the greatest quarterbacks this generation, and he doesn't get nearly enough respect. It's a crime that he wasn't won an MVP award yet, or even gotten a single vote. Without his scrambling heroics, the Seahawks would have never been able to do anything on offense. His ability to buy time really opens things up for DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, arguably the best receiver duo in the league. This trio should terrorize opposing defenses. Metcalf has deservingly gotten comparison to Calvin Johnson, and Lockett is such a speedy and shifty route runner that can explode on any given play. They also drafted speedster Dwayne Eskridge in the second round, which really puts this receiver group over the top. That trio of receivers won't be stopped anytime soon. Last season, the Seahawks' offense's biggest weakness was their O-line, tight ends, and running game. They addressed their O-line issues in a huge way by trading for guard Gabe Jackson, who is an instant upgrade and should open up plenty of running lanes for Chris Carson. Carson should have a better year with a better O-line ahead of him, but I'm still not convinced if he's the answer. I would have liked to see Seattle sign someone like Kenyon Drake, but they had limited cap space, so I understand why they couldn't. For tight ends, Gerald Everett is a good, but not flashy, upgrade. I think he'll be a great red zone target and safety blanket, but he won't be hogging any headlines. Luckily, he won't have to, since Seattle's receivers are so great. Overall, I think Seattle made a lot of great moves to strengthen this offense, and we'll see Russell Wilson lead one of the scariest units in the league and earn himself some MVP votes in the process. I'm really hyped for that offense, but I sadly can't say the same about their defense. They were a middle-of-the-pack unit last year, and I expect it to be more of the same. They suffered some big losses like cornerbacks Shaquille Griffin and Quinton Dunbar, but they did help a bit by bringing in Ahkello Witherspoon and rookie Trey Brown. I don't think they'll have the same level of impact, though, but that's not to say their entire defense is all bad. Safety Jamal Adams is still a big play machine, and Bobby Wagner returns to anchor the middle of the field. Other than that, I don't see too many strengths, though. The D-line should be good with Carlos Dunlap, Poona Ford, and newly signed Aldon Smith, but I don't think they're a game-changing unit. Outside of Wagner, I don't see any high-impact linebackers either. I think this is a respectable unit, but they won't be able to hang with the top-tier offenses, and this will cost them games. Given that they faced the Rams, Cardinals, and 49ers 6 times, I think this will be a big issue.
Overall, my thoughts on Seattle is similar to my thoughts on the Cardinals in that I think they're a great team that is just really unlucky to be stuck in the NFC West. That division is ultra competitive, and I think that while the other 3 teams made great moves to really push them ahead, Seattle stayed mainly complacent. They did make some good moves on offense, but offense was never the problem. That was already great. I would have liked to see them use more assets on defense because that was their weakness, and it looks like they arguably got worse this year. Because of this, I think the Seahawks' ceiling is a wild card berth, and I unfortunately think that they're the worst team in the NFC West. And that's pretty crazy because they could still be a 10-win team. And that's my take on the Seahawks heading into next year. What do you guys think? Am I being too harsh on them, or am I correct in thinking that they're the worst team in the West? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and if you like these types of videos, please be sure to like and subscribe as I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching All Sports. I'm Tommy Osborne.